That music is way too energetic. Oh, good, it was the end of the song. I was like, man, we're not in the middle of a fight. This is terrible. Hello, welcome. I just sold like $2,000 or 2,000 imp worth of enhanced or inspirations on the market because I make money. We're in the AE building. Do I have the exploration badge up here? Oh, actually, I don't want to start with this. What do we got? What do we got still? There's the Ashley McKnight mission, which I guess we can go do if she'll have me as a contact. Well, we were pretty close to being done with the level 12, like 10 to 15 level range here. Let's go see if we can talk to Ashley McKnight. If not, we can unlock her as a contact. Just got done doing Dmitry Krylov's arc. Right there, that little dude. And I wanted to see if I could Oro the other intro arc. There's one more arc from the new new tutorial stuff, and I want to see if we can go back and do that yet. You were a kid, did your parents ever say to you, hey, Tabez, you want to see something really scary? Then they would go, boo, or some silly thing like that? Well, my parents did that too. But what they showed me was a dark void beast they were keeping locked up in our basement. Oh, that's nice. That was the day I got my first gray hair. I was 8. You'd think I would have been afraid, but I wasn't. I found the beast and what he meant to the world around me fascinating. Imagine the simple little world we have with people and jobs and buildings. Right in the middle of it are creatures from another realm, swallows light and speaks in quasi-starbursts. But what does that even mean? My father told me I couldn't even perceive our presence or where it actually was. Was that alien amazing? I've worked with my father and his group to unravel the secret world around us ever since. Alright, well, I guess we got nothing for her. Or she's got nothing for us. Let's go see if we can Oro that other intro arc here. Otherwise, I got one thing I want to do in AE. So we will go do that. Hopefully, I've actually published that story arc of mine. But I was reminded the last time we were playing, because we got Wheelie Wheeler unlocked as a contact. Okay, going to AE then. And I guess for this, I will actually turn XP on, and we'll just see if we can XP our way through this. Let's see what happens. See how much XP we get. The missions in this arc are not particularly long. Let's see. Oh yeah, XP enabled is in the first thing. Right there. Oh yeah. And maybe we go rob a bank or something instead of me just farming the couple levels to get to 15. Actually, maybe we should go to 18. Then we can start buying level 20 IOs. Now, one of the great things about AE places on the maps, and it's one of the things I like about the fact that they're so prevalent, is there's always somebody in them that'll sell you inspirations. So sometimes when you're on one of these, in some zone, the hospital's not actually convenient. Like, here the hospital is down here. So if you're on the upper side of the map, that's a longer way to go than just pop into AE. Not a big thing, but otherwise I wish these things weren't around. So yeah, actually let's do this as like the whole AE... There used to be an AE tutorial. But I don't remember who started that. Did they take that out of the game? I don't think I've seen that in ages. Hold on, let's go down here to the front desk. Let's see if some of the NPCs down here will give this to us. Because I swear, there used to be an AE tutorial arc you could unlock. Yeah, he's just telling us about this stuff. No, okay. I would swear there used to be a mission that would send you here, and you talk to him, and he would send you upstairs to talk to somebody else, and yada yada. And you just go around the whole place like that. So yeah, the idea is down here, you can pick up a mission, or you can create missions. You can see I've got some very silly things. These are pretty much things that I wrote back on live, too. I think that's something I wrote since live, and that is too. And that's the one we're actually going to do. But you can come into this UI and start doing missions. You're like, alright, we're going to do a mission, 5th column, on a 5th column map. Boom, we can set whatever parameters we want. You got to have some text in here. This music is way too pumping. Hold on. Can I just go back to like Moon at the start of this soundtrack? Yeah, there we go. That's much better for just chatting to. So you put some text in, yada yada, and then you got to put in some objectives like let's fight a boss. What boss? Well, we're doing 5th column, so let's make the boss. Yeah, you know what? A Krieger. There we go. We're gonna name him Jimmy Jim. That'll be the whole thing. Now, of course, you don't have to pick a random map. You can pick very specifically which map you want. Oh, Lord, these are small maps. These are all very big. You can see the front, middle. Let's see. Which color is which? Green is front, white is middle, blue is back. So you can come in here and pick whatever map you like. I don't like any of these maps. There we go. This is good enough. Alright. Then it's like, cool. I want to save or whatever. So let's save and test. Alright, we need a story title. How silly. Test 2, description. Test 2. There we go. You can set stuff like who you want as the contact here. So, like, let's pick, I don't know, who sounds good. Here, Longbow Agent. Agent Davis. The Christmas guy. Okay. We'll pick him as the contact. So Agent Davis is going to give us this mission. Let's save and test. I'll test 2. So now we're in test mode. Come over here. Yep, it's Agent Davis. The name's wrong. I don't remember if we can fix that or not. There's my beautiful text that I put in. And then you can pop in here. Now we're in test mode. So this does not provide any XP or anything like that. To do something in the Architect that you would get XP for, you would have to actually, you know, publish the mission and stuff like that. But we come in here and be like, yep, you know what, it's perfectly adequate fighting these low-level 5th column guys. Which, I don't know when the last time I actually fought low-level 5th column. That's not a very common thing. Oh, we got a badge, Virtual Victor, for defeating our first enemy in test mode. Yeah, there are actually badges for doing stuff in test mode. Like if, I think there's Virtual Victim for getting defeated in test mode. So there's a whole suite of badges just related to the Architect. There were more. They took a lot of them out of the game a little bit after Architect was introduced because they were like, these are silly. Should have looked at the map so I know which... Oh, look at that. Now notice the color coding is different on this map versus the other view. The back area was green on the other map and now it's red. Nobody knows why. Inconsistent UI design. And there's our Krieger, Jimmy Jim. Now he won't have any dialogue or anything. He's literally just a brick that we're going to go punch. Boom. Badge earned. We got Bug Fixer for completing a map here, or for completing this kind of map. And then if we had like appropriate mission text and stuff, we could make it all pop up. But that's like the essential of doing a story arc. There's test 2. There's test 2. You can get really in-depth. You can add architect souvenirs to it. You can set this stuff so that people can use the really bad in-game search to find it. They will never find it. The search is that bad. You can edit the character. You can give him different text and stuff. We could have given him a different name. Instead of just being contact hologram, he could have showed up as, you know, Bobby Bob or something. Over here in the mission, we could have put in text for all that stuff. We could have like clues pop up when you walk in, clues pop up when you leave the mission. We can set levels, different kinds of pacing. I'm a fan of staggered because staggered varies the levels of enemies around inside the map. So it provides for a little bit of a varied experience. You can slap a time limit on. If you want to make people have to go back to the mission door, you can. Lots of really cool options here. Then over here with the mission objectives, you can make other objectives that appear based on prior ones. Where is some of that stuff? I thought there was a way to chain these, and now I'm not seeing it. Oh, mission goals created when Jimmy Jim is completed. So we can have a second boss pop in after we beat up the first boss. So instead of both of them being out in the same place at the same time, maybe we want to make it so that you have a boss at the beginning and then that spawns a boss later in the map. Or if you rescue somebody, then it spawns like an ambush. All kinds of stuff like that put in here. Let's get rid of this boss. Because you do have all these different kinds of goals. So bosses, glowies, clear the whole map, rescues. You want to put a friendly dude in there, throw some ambushes in, things that people have to break. You want 2 enemy groups to fight each other, like stuff like that. It's all possible in here. It's really powerful. And you can totally... Can I do it from inside this UI? Custom, here we go. Totally be like, oh man, I want a custom enemy or something. So here's like something I made for my Vernon von Grun story arc, which I think is a hoot. Boom, you can come in here, you can be like, we shall edit this character, and you can go through all this stuff. What settings do they get? How tough are they? Do they want to punch people? Do they want to shoot them with death lasers? Can they fly? What power sets do they have? You know, how difficult do you want them? Well, this is customized. It looks like I took something out. Who knows why? So yeah, they're like Beast Mastery, Super Strength for whatever reason. Cool. What do they look like? Well, they're huge, like in body shape, but they're not particularly large. I just went with like normal default sliders. And here's the silly look I gave them. Boom. Text, save and continue. Done. Now we could go fight that boss. He'd kick our butt really hard, so we're not going to, even in test mode. Oh, I guess that would be something we could show off in test mode, though, is the actual test options. Because when you're in test mode, you're in test mode, you can totally be like, I just want to look around the mission. I want to be invincible. Whatever you want. So we'll toggle invincible on. And let's just toggle invisibility. So now none of the enemies can see us, so we can just casually jog our way back. So here's some enemies. Watch my health bar. Well, they were invisible, so they can't even see us, so that also works. So let's turn invisibility off. Now they can see us, but they still can't hurt us. See? We took 21 damage, but nothing happened. Now I want to just go find this boss, so let's go to next objective. Oh, there it is. You can see it's not the Krieger that it originally was. It's the thing I picked. So it's Beast Mastery. So he's summoning some pets. Cool, this would be a really nasty fight. We should already be dead. And so now we're fighting him. He is an arch-villain, which means he's scaled down to an EB here. So we can probably beat him. But if I don't really care about making sure the combat's balanced, I can just be like, kill. And it's done. And we have now tested this mission. So they give you a lot of cool tools as part of creating the mission. Well, this is one of my favorite things about City Heroes. Now, mostly, I'll be honest, mostly we just use this for farms. Because of course we do. You know, my standard farm is Bragg's Fire Farm. Or Brig. There we go. So, this one. That's my standard farm. We all do that. And as you're creating stuff, you build up like a library of things. You end up with like, over here, just different stuff, man. So, do I even have anything published right now? Oh yes, I got the one I want to play. Oh, this one here, Rescue Sunstorm, was really funny back on live. It doesn't work like it used to. The mission used to complete itself. You would enter the mission, and sometimes you'd have to take like one step forward, sometimes you didn't even have to do that, and the mission would complete itself. Sunstorm would rescue himself. It was really funny. It doesn't work that way anymore, but I've kept it published here just as a memorial of what once was. Alright, that'll do us for this this little episode, like the super basic tutorial. Oh, hold on, no, we got one more thing. See, that's doing missions. There's a hospital right over here. We walked in that door accidentally. She sells you inspirations. This is a cool room. If you just want to work on your story arc in peace and quiet, come in here and you get detoggled. So nobody can run powers in here. So if you play with the sound on, then you don't have to worry about all kinds of distracting noises. So it could be useful. That's a very, how do I put it? That is a very conscientious thing for the developers to do. These dudes will let you turn in architect rewards called tickets. I don't know how I have 85 tickets. We haven't done an AE arc on this character. Oh, these are tickets that are in my mailbox from story arcs I've made. As people play your stuff and they rate it, you get tickets for free, which is really cool. So you can take tickets and you can cash those tickets in for rewards. So here's a badge. You can turn threads to tickets. I don't know why you would do that. What is the ratio here? This is new for me. I've never seen this before. Let me pop over to a character that's got a bunch of threads. We'll check that out. I've never seen that before. I want to know how many tickets I can get. Not that ticket rewards are really worth it anymore. But, you know, that might be interesting. Oh, I'm in the middle of the Ubelman the Unknown arc. Can I interact with the vendor? Let's find out. The AE here is all the way right there. Let's go do this experiment. Yeah, I'm on this character, I'm slowly flashbacking through all the hero content. So I'm currently in the like level 25 to 30-ish kind of range. I'm doing Ubelman the Unknown, which is a really great story arc, but it's real slow because there's a lot of kill-alls and stuff. It's about how one bad guy from World War II time travels to the future, and then the bad guys from World War II in the future try to send him back home with super technology and stuff. You gotta stop it. I really appreciate it. It's a time travel story done really well. Because it's not schlocky. I mean, it is schlocky because it's time travel, but it's not like... It's serious. Oh, somebody's over here, so I'm ready to do some stuff. Cool. Alright. Hey, I need that badge. So let's, So it's 1-to-1. 100 threads becomes 100 tickets. That doesn't seem worth it to me because I can turn threads into super inspirations a lot cheaper than that. And then sell those for like $1 million a pop. What can I even get in here? Yeah, look at this. This is like 50,000 imp. Like, this is completely valueless. These are worth basically like 1,000 imp per ticket. I used to roll rewards like this because there's different pools you can roll in. But I don't think that this is really worth it anymore. You didn't know there was an AE in Steel Canyon? Yeah, there's AEs in almost every zone. Well, I'm going to have to come back here and grind out 1,000 tickets at some point on this character, but that's not for today. Almost every zone has an AE, and people don't usually use the ones except for Atlas Park, formerly Mercy Island, although they tore that one down, and then Pocket D. People used to use the Rickety Warzone one, too, before the Pocket D one existed, to do, like, cross-side AE stuff. But they tore that building down, and now that's inside of the base. Let me go find a train here. I used to come down here to the one in Steel Canyon because nobody would use it, so that's actually where I would park to do some of my writing back on live. Because nobody would ever bother you in there. People see you were in Steel Canyon and they were like, oh yeah, Dr. Barr is busy. But almost every zone has an Architect Entertainment in it. We can bounce around. Bounce around and take a look at some of that. So the one in Atlas Park is gone, and this one kind of makes sense right there, or that's where it used to be, and it is just gonzo. It's been replaced with the Fort Trident entrance. Fort Trident's entrance used to be at a rock in the lake over here, which was really stupid. No wonder they changed that. One in Kings Row is just a little bit north of like the police station. So where Blue Steel stands, you go down the road there and it's over on the right. At least that's how I remember where it is. See, there's Blue Steel stands here in front of the headquarters. You can come down that road right there, and you go right to the police, right to the police station. You go right to the Architect Entertainment. This is a good one. Also, if you wanted like some peace and quiet, I used to come over here and do some missions and stuff to get away from the chaos of Atlas Park. But most zones did have an AE, and it didn't fit. It didn't work. Like, it didn't make sense for a lot of these zones to have these things. Kings Row, Steel Canyon. Skyways is about halfway down the map on the left side. Right there. In fact, this character, if I wanted to go do my next mission, would be heading basically right for it. But it's straight down there, man. Super easy to find. You can't miss the dang thing. Talos's is over by the hospital. So on the main island, on the rightish kind of side. The hospital's like right here behind this building, And Arctech Entertainment is just a little past the hospital. Which, if you're on Talos doing a bank robbery, I think this is the bank, isn't it? This building? No, that's the bank building. Never mind. Yeah, see, there it is. They all look the same. They're all this big, ugly, whatever. Like I said, there's the hospital. Look at that. Pro level strategy. I'm good. I'm very good. Don't ask me why I remember where all these are. I didn't go to most of them. Just run around these maps a lot. You just see them. IPs is north of the North Train Station on the right side of the map. In fact, you can see it right there. That's the building. Because despite being in this gigantic zone, almost everything in Independence Port is clustered around this one train station. There's one in Peregrine Island. It's near near where the arena was. Is the arena even still there in Peregrine? I don't remember. Croatoa does not have an AE. It's one of the few zones that doesn't, thank goodness. That giant glass and steel monstrosity would have ruined the look of the zone. Brickstown is on the left, near the hospital. I think Serafina stands right outside where it is. Let's go confirm that. Let's go confirm that. It should be straight down here. Should be on this road to the right. In fact, I see the building right there, I think. Yep. If I remember right, they actually stuck Serafina right here way back in the day. So she's just standing out here a little scantily clad. Back in the day, she was the magic store for level 30 to 40, I think. And to get to be able to buy the single origin enhancements from her, you actually had to do her mission first. Kind of crazy. I can't believe that it's 1-to-1 threads to tickets. That is such a frickin' ripoff, dude. Like, it's better to turn threads into super inspirations. And then sell those, I think. The Founders Fall one. Where is that? I want to say it's like right in the map, in the middle of the map, next to one of the big, like the big canal that goes down the center. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, there it is, middle of the map, by the big canal that goes down the center. Man, I'm good. Alright, I think that's enough of doing a little tour of this stuff, because this doesn't matter. Villain side, it's the same way. I think every villain zone except Mercy has one of those. Ninja, you want to get the spammer there? Thank you. So anyway, you can take your tickets, you can roll up random inventions. There are certain level ranges that are better and more profitable than others, but you would have to examine the market system on your server to know what's what. For us, though, I'm going to take a real quick break, and then we're going to go do an AE arc. So I will see you in just a couple of minutes.